One of the great things about E&D Footwear is that our green story is actually our performance story. There's a lot happening in these shoes that talks about sustainability and reducing the impact of the manufacturing process. We use as many recycled materials as we can, and on top of that, all this footwear was designed from a blank piece of paper to be much more environmentally friendly by reducing the amount of materials and complex parts by somewhere between 30 and 40% depending on the model of footwear that you're talking about. One of the nice things about that is that actually creates some performance advantages. It creates a really nice flexible shoe, it creates a much lighter weight shoe, and it creates a shoe that fits much better and breathes much better. I think one of the things that you'll find is you start to look deeper into this product is that there's quite a bit of recycled material here. The outsole is actually 25% recycled content, midsole is at 15%, and the upper is actually manufactured from almost entirely recycled materials. There are different quantities depending on the materials themselves. The only virgin material in this shoe is actually this main body fabric here, which we use just to make sure that we get the performance that we need out of the shoe. One of the key things though here is you'll notice that these uppers have no plastic or metal parts on them. One of the things that we've tried really hard to do is to reduce the amount of molds that we have to open to make these shoes. All of these complex shapes, whether they be in the outsole or the midsole or anything you're going to put on the upper, actually has to be molded using a metal mold. Those molds have to be cut, and that creates a lot of waste, and it also just uses a lot of resources. We've actually reduced the amount of molds that we use in these shoes down to 2, which is pretty unusual. I think if you look closely at the competition, you'll find that most shoes out there are using somewhere between 3 and 5 molds. And a lot of the things that are being added to that are really not necessarily important to performance. They have more to do with how the shoes look or some of the other things that go into marketing and selling shoes. We're really focused on creating footwear with as little harm to the planet as possible. Obviously, this product's made out of oil, so the less that we use, the less impact we're going to have. And as we move forward season to season, we're going to start working on trying to find more sustainable materials, possibly even renewable materials, to build this product out of.